except for that most of them are going to have a whole lot of success for a really long time.
I can't wait to see next year, this year, but this year, you know, maybe we see some in juniors, and it's going to be a long, long time of watching these kids perform on the highest stages.
Absolutely. We're going to kick it off at 88 pounds. We'll let the PA make these announcements, and then we'll get going. Caleb Noble coming to the mat from Wisconsin. He is had a really good tournament, but he may have his hands full here with Noble.
We're getting ready, handshakes, officials are ready, and we're underway.
Action underway, 88 pounds. Wisconsin, Iowa battle. And a little shot attempt there.
Good front headlock from Noble. Keeping Crossman straight. Both guys battling in center. Feeling each other out. Seem a little stiff for the finals. Getting some fakes in. Noble in red, Crossing in blue. Iowa's having a great tournament this year. Their girls killed it yesterday. I see a lot of guys from Iowa wrestling today.
Both styles. You take further in the 2022 Freestyle. No fireman!
Yes, yes, yes! Body, body. Oh, your high head. Hook, hook, gotta put a boot in. Gotta put a boot right there. Gotta hold that boot base.
Yeah, they're gonna whistle that dead. Caleb Noble, he won freestyle and Greco in Wisconsin this year, and now trying to establish himself as a guy that we're gonna see on the high school scene for a long time. Matt Crossan from
Swing, look at the swing. Down. Right here. Off your elbows. Off your elbows. Off your elbows.
3-0 lead, looking for a turn. They're gonna come back up to the feet. 24 seconds to go. Crossan looks to have a little bit of size advantage on Noble.
Good throw by, gets to the double, running it, nothing yet. Scoops both legs. At the end.
First points of the match for Noble.
Good gut, he's got to run it, switching sides. He's got short time, looks like we're gonna go to the break 3-2. Good first period, 3-2. Crossan of Iowa, Noble in red. These guys have been battling all tournament long.
Heading to the break, getting some instructions from those coaches. And we're back. You know, it took Noble a little bit of time to find his way to the legs, find his ability to score, see if he's maybe unlocked something at the end of that period that'll help him win this match.
Good throw by attempt, gets that leg, runs it down. Big lift.
Two offered and confirmed, and he takes the lead. It's 4-3 for Noble.
I think you were right with the size advantage. I think now Noble's starting to feel it out and it's adjusted, especially with going to the break, readjusting with his coaches, because he came out and just took that too. Elbow control for Noble. Moving him, controlling the center. Real good, nice duck. Stuffed under by Crossan. Good. High crotch double on the edge.
2 offered and confirmed. The Iowa corner was hoping for 4, but there really wasn't exposure. That's the right call. It's 5-4 now. Crossan leads with 1:15 to go.
Both guys have been turning down well, not giving up the big 4. Good 2-on-1 for Noble. Really working that. 1:05 left in this match. And it could really be either guy's match right now.
Yeah, wrist control here. Noble needs a score. Oh, he's locked up.
Bundled.
Oh,
Big.
Oh, man, he threw that face right in the mat. Can he get exposure? There it is.
Bundled up to his back. 2 offered, 2 confirmed. He's got the Turk in.
So now it's back to Crossan needing to score, 24 to go. And in this scramble, it may take him a while to pull it up, and Crossan finally looked up at the officials, kind of indicating that, all right, hey, let's bring this up. So 21 seconds. Both guys have found their way to takedowns. Can Crossan get one more?
Crossan needs to sprint here, and he does. Gets the high crotch. Keeps his head on the outside, keeps his head up, driving up.
10 seconds. He's close to it. He's going to get it. Nothing yet.
He needs to keep going. Don't listen to the crowd.
Oh, there's points for Noble.
Time is out. Challenge block thrown.
Noble is fired up. He goes back.
Whoa.
Oh my
God.
Wow. Now, there is a challenge here, and what TJ Siebold is asking for from the Iowa corner is a takedown earlier. Even if there was a takedown earlier, that would probably be 2 points for Crossan and then 2 more points for Noble on the exposure. So
I think with the exposure, the time was expired.
Well, the points for the exposure are up on the board. So that currently is the ruling. 10-7 is the score. If they give a takedown and the exposure, it would be 10-9. If they give just a takedown and no exposure, then of course. So Crossan won. Wow. There we go. Wow. Crossan with a backflip. We got dueling acrobatics, and it was a good challenge. Time was out. Noble hit a really nice hip throw there, but not enough time on the clock. So Iowa gets their first champ of the session. Matt Crossan holding up that stop sign. Crazy. That match, I wasn't paying attention to the clock at the end, and I have a feeling those coaches are probably having a few words with each other in the back right now.
It was a good challenge. When time expired, nothing changed. They didn't award 2, no judges, chair, nobody award 2. Time expires, then the flurry happens. I think it was a good call from my perspective.
We're going up to 94 pounds next. Håkan Peterson like Noble, this is another guy that has been on the scene, has had some success.
I had him in the semis, and he was strong, tough, and ready to go.
Nathan Rio coming to the mat from Indiana. He will be Peterson's opponent at 94 pounds, and we're enveloped in smoke right now. What a feeling.
And we're underway here.
Action underway. Hakan Peterson, he was a runner-up at U17 trials at 45 kilos. He was oh so close to making it onto that U17 world team, but really, really good.
He's so strong controlling center. He doesn't move his feet as much as a coach may suggest, but he's so stingy with giving up and not reacting to fakes that he makes it work for him. I saw him in the quarters and I think semis, and his control, he controlled 95% of the time with his butt to the center.
Peterson, part of a strong Wisconsin team, and there's a shot for Ryu.
Good hips on the edge, and Peterson just circles right back into the center. Good snaps from Ryu, too.
Take a look at the team scores heading into these finals.
Shot clock point given up. Rio gets one. In on the shot, he's got to keep moving, but that defense and that baseline D from Peterson stuffs him.
Peterson for Wisconsin. Wisconsin currently sitting in 5th place. They have 7 All-Americans, 3 in the finals. And Peterson, little dragon
Nice
tip.
shot.
Ryu gets to it, head stuffed.
Baseline D needs to come around. Might get the push out. Grounded. Grounded is a call.
Good job, Ryu, grounding himself to get out of bounds there. Smart tactics. All right, so 2-on-1 here from Peterson. Heading to the break, just 1-0. So team scores, Wisconsin in 5th. Coming into today, Pennsylvania and California were neck and neck. PA has really opened itself up. Both Pennsylvania and California have 16 All-Americans, but Pennsylvania's advantage was all their guys on the backside were in the Conti semis, so we didn't have anybody in 7th. California had 4 guys in that 7th place match. So PA taking advantage of the advantage they already had and building on their lead.
And we're back to action. Quick shot from Peterson, back up, has that underhook, but Ryu's shot of his own. Good movement from Ryu.
We're gonna stop it. And now it looks like Ryu going on the clock, so he'll have 30 seconds to score. Otherwise, Peterson's gonna take this lead on criteria. Peterson looks for a shot.
Nice, head up, good, coming through, crotch lock for Ryu, but what does Peterson do? Good, solid finish.
Hakan Peterson with an interesting corner over there. He's got TJ Siebold. He does some work at Siebold in Iowa, and also Nazar Kolchitsky. Minute 15 left, and clock, I believe, just expired for Ryu, so should see another point go up for Peterson, and there it is. Ryu still can get back into this with a takedown.
Minute left, Ryu's he gets a takedown, he goes up on criteria. He hasn't been too deep on a shot, and any shot he has, Peterson's just stuffed, and he's back going hard on that front headlock.
Action whistle dead, 39 to go. We saw some late match drama at 88 pounds. What do these 94-pounders have at the end?
High crotch, drag right through, right in the quad pod, elbow touches, and Peterson picks up another one.
Really nice reaction. Hakan Peterson put Ryu in a position where Ryu had to attack, and Peterson really good on the go behind. Nice in that position.
Peterson, perfect position right now, not giving up anything for Ryu to use. Even an arm spin attempt with 1 second left, and he's our champ.
Hakan Peterson with the stop sign. He's fired up. Man, these lightweights are setting the bar really high for the acrobatics. So far, we've seen 3 guys out of only 2 champs that have done some version of a backflip. Wisconsin now with 14 champions all time in this division. Last champ, just last year, Coy Hopke. Coy Hopke, of course, not competing in Fargo this year. And that's because he's going to U17 Worlds next week in Rome. There's a replay. Peterson running through that double. That was the one that forced Ryu to open up and allowed him to get the re-attack. Hakan Peterson, national champ.
Here's the replay of the backflip. How many do you think we'll see today?
Well, we've already got 3 in 2 matches, so that means the bar is extremely high. We're average. If it keeps up at this pace, we're going to see like 27, 28 backflips.
Wrestling in the blue singlet of Team Pennsylvania, his opponent, Dillard.
All right, 100-pounders coming to the mat. In the red, Michael Romero from California is wrestling Keanu Dillard of Pennsylvania. Romero was a U15 champ this year in Greco, runner-up in freestyle. Dillard won at the Northeast Junior, or the Northeast Regionals in junior and 16U. Wow, shot, nice takedown.
Romero, perfect, has that lace on the edge, loses a little, but keeps going for it. Good hips.
6-0 lead early. Keanu Dillard now in a hole, so he's gonna have to open up. Romero looks really big for this weight.
Strong in the center, and he proves how strong he is. He just went up 6-0 with 20 seconds off the board. He's got another minute 20 in the first, and he's the aggressor. Right to an ankle, bringing it up.
Quad pod position here.
On the edge.
Dillard trying to defend. It's gonna be at least 1 and 2 offered. 2 confirmed, 8-0. Romero just has done a nice job pulling the trigger. It's paying off for him.
First shot from Dillard, and he gets 2 of his own.
He's got a lace going here. Got a 2. Dillard's got it tight, but I think, yeah, not gonna be able to turn it again.
And we're back into a match, 8-4. Dillard fired off 1 shot and got it and turned it with points.
35 to go. 12 points already in the first 90 seconds of the match. Romero coming forward.
Dillard, good positioning here. Working on the outside, but staying tough, not just letting Romero fire off his shot. 5 seconds left.
2-on-1 there for Dillard. Romero head position, and Dillard thought he might get a step out right at the end of the period. Not so fast, said Romero.
Coming up, Dillard's in a hole. He's down 4. He needs to start shooting. He did 1 shot, got him down, and did his lace, and he needs to go back to that.
That's been the key for both guys, is their ability to transition from takedown to turn. And what that means is, I mean, this match can end in a tech either way, or either guy can win, right? It's very up in the air right now. Wow, nice attack from Dillard.
Shot from the outside. Staying strong, coming up. Romero fights, shot of his own. Good defense from Dillard.
Romero with that headbutt headgear, and you see a lot of the helmet style from Team California. Kind of unusual, but California is trying to make that thing a regular part of the wrestling wardrobe.
They each get a pair with their uniforms. Good hips here. Nice deep from Romero. Right to his shot. Getting tangled up. Chest wrap for Dillard, but keeping it tight.
Yeah, Dillard tried to threaten with that chest wrap, but Romero had both legs controlled. It's really tough to go from there. There's another turn. We've seen that takedown to turn from both guys.
Romero deep on that single, getting spread out. Now back to their feet.
It's the second time we've seen Romero with an 8-point lead.
Romero needs to fire up one more and end it, because Dillard has the same ability to get that takedown, get that turn. 45 seconds left in the second period.
Romero tying him up. Dillard's been shooting from space, and so Romero closing that distance, making it really tough.
Hard level change. Dillard shot from space, stuffed by Romero. Front head for Dillard. How long do they give him on top?
Not much. They're coming up, 16 to go.
Dillard needs to get a little bit better of a grab, but now he's running short on time. Good shot from Romero, brings it up to the edge.
Going to be at least one.
And time runs out.
One more point, so a 9-point victory for Michael Romero. Will we see some version of a backflip is the question.
I'm not sure. Let's see what he's got. Let's see what this kid pulls out.
He's going to shake the official's hands, and maybe no backflip this time. Yeah, no backflip. All right, so our average is going down. Congrats, though, to Michael Romero. And Team California, another title for them. They have 4 in the finals today.
3 finals, but still 3 backflips.
That's right. We're still averaging 1 backflip per finals. California actually 5 in the finals today, not 4. I was wrong about that. This Romero now the 24th champion for Team California in this division. And we're taking a look at a replay. There's that takedown from Quad Pod. Started the match, and then Romero running through that double into a lace. It's that transition. There it is. Hand raised for Romero. Gets it done.
From the red corner, representing Illinois, Seth Mendoza.
We've got a returning Fargo champion, Seth Mendoza, for Illinois. He's taking on Jaden Rainey. The Rainey brothers have been one of the stories of this tournament. Jaden Rainey has beaten number 3 Aaron Seidel. He knocked off New York champ Dunia Sibomana. He's been on fire. His brother at 120 pounds knocked off Bo Bassett in a round of 32. And these two guys are putting Kentucky on the map.
Both have been wrestling incredible this tournament, and being in the finals proves how tough you are and how high caliber you have become.
Mendoza presents a very tough challenge, very tactical, tough to score on, but Rainey's been all offense throughout this tournament. Mendoza working the edge.
Rainey seems to be moving well, even though he's close to the edge, trying to get that front headlock locked in, get more control, but Mendoza's movements stopping him. And I think it's going to be blown dead back to our feet, back to center.
Seth Mendoza, an Illinois state champion his freshman year. Very tough.
Drag, attempt, dump for Mendoza, stuffed underneath. Good position for Rainey here.
See what Rainey has in this front head position, and coming back up to our feet with a minute to go. Listen to this. Jaden Rainey has won by nothing but tech or fall. He's beaten Dunio Sibomana, New York champ, Zane Donnelly, Fargo champ, and now he's in on attack.
Trying to add to his collection of techs. Shelving it, bringing it up.
Good whizzer from Mendoza. He is tough to score on.
Limp arm.
They said two. I'm a little surprised. He does have that leg hook, though.
Mendoza tough on bottom, not getting out of terrible position, and improves.
And they go two for Mendoza.
One
rather than
confirmed.
one. Yeah, one's confirmed. That's 2-2 now. Rainey leads on criteria.
Mendoza working it.
Yeah, he's tough on top.
On the edge, can he get anything going? Looks like we head to the break. 2-2, Rainey with criteria.
Get some instructions in the corner, and mentioned some of the hit list of Rainey. He also teched Fargo champ Zane Donnelly, teched PIAA champ Aaron Seidel, and teched Coulter Burton from Idaho, who's super, super tough. So this guy Rainey for real.
It's going to be an interesting second period. How many second periods has Rainey seen? But he's leading now, and I think the score is going to open up in this second period.
Under a minute to go. Seth Mendoza looks for a shot.
Rainey back to the front head, controlling Mendoza from underneath. Good going around.
Mendoza hooks that leg underneath, and that, yeah, they go takedown. Typically, when you have that leg hooked underneath, they don't give the two, but they did in this case.
Shin whip. No exposure on that.
4-2 now. Rainey leads, and Mendoza needs at least 3 points with just the two one-point scores.
Dump attempt from Rainey. Mendoza's staying in good position. He's looking for his shot. Gets stuffed, though. Back to his feet quick, trying to do his own go behind. No score yet.
He needs this. He needs to break this quad pod. All right, so 4-4. Mendoza needs to score again. He's got 57 seconds to do it. Mendoza doesn't always put up a ton of points in these types of matches, but he is super calculated, wrestles a high pace, and
nice.
Oh man, it's Rainey and deep.
Nice shin whizzer from Mendoza defending this. Hopefully keeping that leg out.
Mendoza putting a lot of pressure on the shoulder. He's got to watch that leg coming in from Rainey. Stalemates it, 36 left. These guys have been kind of racing to the attack.
Good wrist and inside poke. Nice snap from Mendoza. 20 seconds left for Rainey. to win this national.
Mendoza looking for maybe a step out or a go behind. Rainey to the leg. Good adjustment from Rainey. He's in good position here. He can wait this out, and they give him 2.
2 confirmed. Time runs out.
Jaden Rainey, Fargo champ for Kentucky. He takes a second to make sure it's real, then big clap. He's fired up. Kentucky only has 1 champion in this division. Until now, Jaden Rainey makes it number 2. Man, incredible weekend for the Rainey brothers and for Kentucky. Brooks Black doing good work down there. You get a replay. Both guys wrestled super hard to the end.
4 matches in, and these are great matches.
Super exciting bouts. They've come right down to the end every time. Other than 100. 3 out of 4. But our backflip ratio is going down.
It's not great. Can you just go bring our ratio up?
I'll do what I can. 113. Kellen Wolbert, man, he had an awesome match in the semifinals. Really, really fun. He's going to be taking on Moses Mendoza of California.
Wolbert in red, Mendoza in blue. California guy trying to add to the team score. Quick shot from Mendoza, but Wolbert gets the lock.
Wow, nice job for Wolbert. Can you tell he trains at Askren Wrestling Academy?
A little bit.
Chest wrap, 2 more, and gives up, 2 blue offered. So 2 red was offered, then 2 blue, and
we're going to see a challenge.
Right now the score reads 4-0 blue. What was signaled on the mat was 4-0 red, but I wasn't paying attention to the judging chair, so they're going to have a little bit of a conference.
Red.
The headless cradle looked for sure like red points to me, and then that chest wrap.
Yeah.
The chest wrap could have maybe gone either way, so they're gonna take a look. So yeah, and you can even see on the replay they're showing the mat official signaling 2 red, and apparently judge and chair must have gone the opposite.
So, textbook Askren wrestler, making everybody confused at what's going on with the scramble.
Yeah, so here we see that headless cradle. It's not on your screen, but it's up on the big screen in the arena, and Wolbert locks that up. Oh, this is the chest wrap. This is the second position. That's the one that I think could have gone either way, but that original roll certainly looked like it was Wolbert's move. Yeah, 2 and 2 would be what I would guess. Although you never know. Yeah, they keep showing in the arena that chest wrap. They're not showing the original move. And I think that the Wisconsin corner is trying to challenge that whole entire scoring sequence. Still waiting to find out what's going to happen. It's already the 2nd finalist of the afternoon for California and the 3rd for Wisconsin. Good things happening in the lightweights right now in Wisconsin. A little bit reminiscent of the 88-pound match where the review is taking a long, long time, and maybe that means they're going to overturn something.
Here's the full review up on the big screen.
Well, they're still just doing that chest wrap. They're not showing that first sequence, which means that must be the only thing that they're reviewing. And you can see Ben Askren over there in the corner talking with Coach Mesenbrink, and he's gesturing like they need to be reviewing this whole thing.
Challenge lost.
It appears they're giving the brick back. So it's going to be a one challenge, and it's 2-2. Yes, that is. Wait, now they added a point. Oh, because they're saying
reversal.
They're saying there was a reversal. They're saying that.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So they're saying that first sequence. Well, I don't think they reviewed that first sequence, and I think that's the one. I think they wanted the whole thing reviewed, but didn't happen. Anyway, back to action. That's certainly red points. 4-3 Wolbert.
1 minute in the first. Wolbert just with a front headlock, turning it into points. Good underhook from Mendoza on the edge. Can he?
Smart adjustment there from Wolbert. Yeah, it looked like Mendoza was going to take him right out of bounds. There's a shot on the edge.
Nice throw by back to single, steps out.
Going to be a point.
And he gets that point on the edge.
4-4, Wolbert leads on criteria with the two-point scores. Oh, no point confirmed, I guess. All right, go behind.
Chest wrap, or gut wrench, sorry.
He's got that arm trapped in there as well. Nice job.
Wolbert opening up now after that little break from the review.
The crowd in here is really filling in. We got 4 sections that are going all the way up to the top. 10 seconds left in the first.
Wow. Nice. Slick by Mendoza, back on top with his own trap arm gut and exposure.
What a period. 15 points, 8-7 at the break. These finals have been incredible, and the action keeps coming.
And the level of technique these kids have is incredible for high schoolers. They're mat savvy, mat smarts.
And freestyle technique in particular. The stuff that Wolbert's doing is, I mean, that's not stuff that you're going to drill in a high school wrestling room. That's freestyle club influence paying off dividends right now on a big stage.
Shot from space from Mendoza, building up, trying to slide by, but stopped by Wolbert.
Wow, Mendoza tried a little arm spin attempt there, but he was so tied up. Still hasn't given anything up yet.
Cradle locked up?
Just a leg, a leg and an arm, no head. Stalemated. Under 90 to go.
Both guys working hard. Nice front head now on the edge. Circles. Good.
Oh, 4 points.
We 4 big ones.
Wolbert has made it evident that he is so good from this position. He may try to score again. 4 offered, 2 offered, and just 2 confirmed. I think that's right. It's 12-7. Wolbert may have knocked the wind out of himself. See if Mendoza can capitalize.
Good shot from Mendoza right off the whistle. Gets that single, starts running around.
Wolbert, hard whizzer, putting all that pressure down on the shoulder, but he's going to expose. So 2 more Mendoza. Now Mendoza's on top. Can he turn? You got to love that neither of these guys are quitting. Wolbert's tried to give Mendoza some reasons to quit, and Mendoza just won't do it.
This is a battle.
35 to go.
Right where Wolbert wants to be.
Yes, Mendoza's got to be real careful here. Yeah, that's what he needed to do. Stalemate at 31.
Good movement from Mendoza. Gets a 2-on-1. Trying.
Decent position here for Mendoza with that 2-on-1. Let's go of it. Front head for Mendoza. Mendoza's got to try something, though.
On the edge, 3 seconds left. Look how good he is circling that edge.
Man, the Wisconsin corner fired up. So is Kellen Wolbert. Stop sign coming home with him. Big flex. Kellen Wolbert, what a tournament. Getting it done. Wow, really impressive. Such good freestyle savvy. Really fun to see that.
That was a great match. And again, I can't emphasize enough how smart these kids are. Working that edge, both wrestlers too. Yes, Wahlberg at the end was working that edge, but Mendoza was right there. He knew exactly where he was trying to push, but he also wasn't over pushing because he knows that Wahlberg can throw him for 4, and he couldn't give up any more points.
Absolutely, man, there you go. Wolbert threatened with a 2-pointer earlier and then just went 4 late in the match. Got 2 again on that one. Pumped up. We'd love to see it. This is a match we talked about in the opening. We got Marcus Blaze from Ohio in the red. He is taking on Anthony Knox in the blue. A week ago, Anthony Knox was the favorite at 113. Now he's up at 120. And he's in the finals of the toughest bracket in the division.
Hands down, toughest bracket of the division, and he looked good in his semis. I know you were calling it, but I was peeking over because I'm so hyped for this matchup.
He looked really good. He had a tough quarterfinal match with, I think, Gage Botero. They had a close one at Escape the Rock, and it was close again in the quarters. Then went to the semis and looked really solid against Sam Herring. Now he's got Marcus Blaze, Ironman champ, in his way, and Knox going to get a little bit of talking to before the match even starts.
Healthy club from Knox.
Both these guys, excellent leg attackers. Blaze can turn this thing into a scramble, and if it goes that way, it may be to his advantage. Knox, often a very quick finisher.
Knox controlling center very well right now.
He is, and I mean, this is a guy that was planning on making 113. Marcus Blaze was, I think, initially registered at 113 as well, and Knox told me that when he saw Blaze went up, it was like the last straw. He's like, man, this weight is too good at 120 for me to resist. I got to get in there.
You don't want to make this long trip from New Jersey to Fargo and not wrestle the best of the best, especially when you can put it up and you can be in the finals and potentially win at a weight class above where you normally wrestle.
It's the second time Knox has changed weights the week of a competition. For the story of it, for the headline of it, he dropped for Super 32 from 13 to 6 to wrestle Bo Bassett. Now he's bumping to 120 for Fargo, and man, the guy loves being in the spotlight, and you love to see it. Marcus Blaze, little drag attempt.
Blaze on the clock, halfway done, 3 seconds left in this first, and I think both guys are just feeling each other out.
Yeah, a little caution, a lot of respect for one another so far. And there's a point for Knox on the shot clock. Knox still controlling center. The guy watches a lot of international freestyle, and so thinks about those small details of a freestyle match, like controlling center. He's also got this hand trick going on.
I think that's new.
He's like tickling the air right above Blaze's head. It's a new, I don't know, trying to get in his head maybe a little bit.
If it works, it works. Good pressure here from Knox on the edge.
Oh, close to a step out. And
no
white
step
paddle.
out.
White paddle was the call. Both those guys were, part of their feet were, like part of one guy's foot was out, then part of the other's, but not the whole foot. No points. It's 1-0 Knox at the break.
I think They both are now going to open up. They both felt each other out in that first period. They both respect each other a lot. They're wrestling. Both of them are savvy. So now I think this is where we really see a big shot and maybe some big points as well. Knox not getting out of position at all. He wants to control that center. Nice drag on the leg. Quad pod gets his points, does Blaze on the edge.
First takedown of the match goes to Marcus Blaze. He takes a 2-1 lead, and points have been hard to come by. Mentioned earlier, both these guys really good leg attackers. Blaze very tough to score on as well.
Good inside tie. Knox loves that inside control. He loves the inside control and then the big collar tie and gets a really good club in there.
Blaze close to the edge. Knox has gotten him in the zone before, but oh wow, now he gets, oh, nice attack, but can't get it. Go behind attempt. Gonna be 1 for Blaze. It's 3-1.
Caution.
Oh, and a caution in 1. So
White paddle.
It's gonna be 4. Oh, he white paddle. Okay, I see the chair white paddled the caution in 1.
Knox still needs a takedown though.
Yeah, Knox can take the lead with 1 takedown. He was close to getting that single leg earlier, low single. Under a minute left.
He's not getting to as many snaps as I've seen him, and his fakes seem to be not coming off because of Blade's distance. But we'll see in the last 35 seconds if he can get a score here.
Shot attempt from Knox. Just a down block from Blaze. .25 seconds left. Oh, Blaze trying to peek out.
This is where Knox wants to be. Got the ankle.
Knox can't let go of this. Did he get it? He's close. Grounded was the call. 1 offered, 1 confirmed. It's 3-2. Knox still needs a takedown. 1 won't do it. And Knox wants a caution in 1 as well. That takedown of Blaze gives him the lead on criteria. Knox looks for it. Marcus Blaze, he shrugs. He knows there was a lot made of Anthony Knox, and a little shrug says, hey, maybe I'm the guy people should be talking about.
He proved he wanted to win. He played a perfect game against Knox. Knox couldn't get to his snaps, couldn't get to his fakes because of the distance that Blaze was using, and when he scored, he was scoring, and all he needed was 3 points to win this match.
Marcus Blaze, an Ironman champ, now a Fargo champ as well. Representing for Team Ohio. Really good work there from Marcus Blaze. What a match. It was a lot of fun. And here's the replay. Blaze walking out, Knox walking out. These are 2 ultra confident guys, which is, I mean, that's good for the weight class. It's good for wrestling to see young guys like this that already are so certain they're going to win. And there's this sequence at the end where Knox really needed to try to pull that in and finish the takedown. He needed a takedown, but there's Blaze. Hey, what about me?
He got the stop sign at 120, and now we're ready for our next one.
126. This is a final that when you saw the brackets come out, you knew there's a good chance we're going to see Ben Davino and Landon Robideau in the finals. Davino attacks nonstop. He loves to be on a leg, loves to attack. Landon Robideau, super powerful, and so this could be a match where one guy gets it rolling, but it wouldn't surprise me if this is one where Davino's sometimes scoring on attacks and sometimes Robideau's able to capitalize. We'll see what happens, but this is the one we wanted at 126.
Back-to-back big matches, 120, now 126, big match, and we're ready to go.
Davino right away on an attack like we thought he would be, and Robideau working from front head. He's got a good head pinch.
Good, healthy clubs from Davino. Nice foot movement. Both guys wrestling a little bit from space.
Good hard fake there from Davino. Oh man, he's looking for
Nice.
a little drag, couldn't get it.
Blue's going on, Rubino's going on. Shot clock, 30 seconds.
Ben Davino, third at the World Team Trials, U17. Oh man, nice little attack there. Robideau was also third at that same event. They were different weight classes. Collar tie there. Robideau now going inside ties. There's a
Nice.
shot attempt, and first point of the match goes to Davino on the shot clock.
Robideau with a little duck, keeping himself ready in the center. Robideau controlling the center a little bit better. Now, nice. High crotch crackdown. Good crotch lock from Robideau. Threatening with it.
Davino just going head inside the leg to avoid giving up any exposure, but not able to finish either.
I think Davino's game plan is if he can't finish clean, just wait for the break.
Yeah, it's smart against Robideau. He can make you pay if you let those hips come up a little too much.
You can see the power from Davino not getting pulled down by Robideau. And he's confident holding that elbow when he is underneath.
Davino, part of the new wave of Illinois. Already seen Seth Mendoza in the finals. Now Davino, he's got a 1-0 lead at the break. Illinois, for so many years, was bringing home title after title after title as a team. It's not going to happen for him this year in 16U freestyle, but you can see they still have the makings of a really good team. Ben Davino, a big part of that, and I think he will be for a long time. Landon Robideau from Minnesota. Got that Minnesota Storm singlet on. Our shooter Tyler was doing some filming out in the black market earlier, the Fargo black market. If you guys know about it, you got to find out. Apparently the Minnesota Storm singlets with the cloud and the lightning bolt, they're very, very hot commodity.
They have the big, you know what, best gear I think is Ohio.
All right.
I love their gear this year.
Got a head pinch situation there for Robideau, and like you said earlier, Davino, when he gets in there and feels that pressure, he stops, and now it's Robideau in on a shot.
Good, keeps his head up, keeps the leg in the air, gets it. He's taking his time here. Shin Wizard.
Davino's got to be careful not to expose here in this scramble.
Davino.
Good adjustment. Davino getting a lot of pressure here. Can he get the exposure there? Oh, very close, but he gets the takedown.
Beautiful scramble off of Robideau's shot, and Davino just stayed strong there. He wasn't giving him anywhere to scramble, and when he did, he kept solid.
Had to take a little bit of a risk too, put himself relatively near exposure, but stayed out of it, and now 2-on-1 for Davino. Robideau trying to pull that head down. He would love a big head pinch or chest wrap for 4.
Shot from Robideau, stuffed by Davino. Davino holding, locking up that wrist, so it makes Robideau's underhook very, very hard to score from.
Yeah, that wrist plus the head position, and what can Robideau do? Now 2-on-1 for Davino. He can eat up some clock here, 20 seconds left.
Robideau back in the front head, blown dead, back to our feet. He's got 16 seconds, and he's down by 3. What does he hit?
He has 4-point potential. Attention, Davino. Nice job by Davino dropping in. Davino just trying to tie Robideau up.
Last second scrambles.
Ben Davino, Fargo champ at 126. Pumps up the crowd. He got it done. He didn't get it done last year, but 1 year later, and he's got a stop sign to his name. Ben Davino putting one on the board for Illinois.
And I think the first period shows how smart he was. He got in on 4 shots, and I don't think if he wasn't, his head was up, he was stopping each one, waiting for the official to blow it dead. Wasn't given any kind of position, any sort of bad feel that he could get exposed, and he won the match by a 3-0 lead.
Really good work. And there's a replay. That final sequence, Davino ended the way he started, looking for an attack, and that's how you win a Fargo title. 132-pounders coming up next. Another Minnesota Storm singlet. Are you surprised to hear the Minnesota Storm singlets are so valuable on the black market?
I am.
I was a little surprised too. I think maybe it's because they've been around for so long, they're a staple. For me, it's like they've been around for so long, they're kind of familiar, but I guess, you know, kids these days, they're into it.
It's all that TikTok and all the kid stuff. Everything is.
Apparently the other thing that's really hot commodity right now is like the combat speeds. They've always been pretty valuable in a trade.
That's a generational thing. Every generation has it. Goes through that phase.
Yeah. It comes in waves.
Yeah.
And the combat speed, it's back apparently. All right, this should be a fun one. Brock Mantanona, California in the blue. Tyson Charmoli of Minnesota in the red. Mantanona needed every last second to win in the semifinals. He was, wow, not every second. He was trailing late and then ended up with a fall. This guy is electric. Tyson Charmoli, super good for Minnesota. In deep on a shot.
Nice shot from space. Now circling up, bringing the leg up good, but gets his ankle caught, and now it could be a scramble exposure.
Great turn there from Mantanona.
Mantanona on top with a tight gut, but great parterre defense right now.
Brockman, a California State champion this year, and trying to add a Fargo title to his resume. Tyson Charmoli ranked 17th in the country. That ranking due in part to his 4th place performance at U17 trials.
Good movement from Brock. Tying up that wrist, nice fake, getting him to react. Nice throw by Tyson, but backdoor potential.
Another, no exposure, it was close, but White paddled.
Good, deep, tight front headlock now.
The Mantanona brothers are, I mean, they're so dangerous. They're known for that. It could be down by 8, doesn't matter. Super dangerous, and Brockman happy to follow along in that tradition. He was a Fargo finalist last year, but lost on this stage. Now wants to climb one rung higher.
Good shot from space.
Wow.
Nice drag. Keeps on it. Gets the leg backdoor, but gets his own ankles tied up on the edge.
Great sequence for Brockman, but Charmoli trying to make them his points. No exposure. Oh, wait, man, what's going to happen here? There's exposure. 4 offered. 4 confirmed. Wow. Feet to back. 6-0. Brockman leads with 20 seconds to go in the first. Trainer coming out. It appears that Brockman's been forced to bleed his own blood. All right, they're feeling good about that blood situation now. Brockman's ready to go. He's back to the middle. We got CSI Fargo out here looking at this blood spatter evidence. All right, here we go. Charmoli circles.
Both guys feeling that. I think they just want to go to the break, see what adjustments they have to make.
All right, head to the corners. Little instruction.
Good first period.
That was a lot of fun. And Mantanona with all the points, but Charmoli's been very close.
But those were great scrambles, and it was just a little bit more Brock, so he's now up 6-0.
Yeah. Very razor thin. Love that both these guys want to let it fly, not just in terms of attacks, but like feet to back, big moves. Hard fake there from Brockman.
Good movement in center. Both guys still feeling each other out. No one wants to give up something big right now. But it is Tyson that needs to get a big point or a big score here.
Charmoli to the single. Getting to the leg is half the battle with Mantanona. Looking like a step out. And one offered, one confirmed, 6-1, 108 left.
Charmoli's on the board, which is good momentum, but he needs to keep it going.
Wow.
Quick shot.
Rolling start. They called it. Sometimes they'll let that go, but not this time. Wow, trip attempt from Mantanona, and Charmoli ends up with the leg.
Drop. Keeps on that single, brings it up.
It's going to be at least one and just one, so 6-2. Mantanona signaling for injury time, maybe. Had a conversation with the official. Looked like he was talked out of injury time. We need more officials like that.
You're good. Get back to the center, walk it off.
Charmoli keeps attacking. We're close to the edge. It's going to be at least one more. And they may go caution in one also. Yeah, they're going to. All right, so it's going to be 6-4 if that is confirmed. Yes, it is. 6-4, but Charmoli still needs 3 points. Remember, Mantanona has a 4-pointer. Charmoli close to the takedown here. Mantanona head inside. Now Mantanona tries to elevate. And two blue, 8-4.
Mantanona's got 12 seconds to hold this lead. Even though he has the caution, he's got to stay tough and can't give up anything big.
One offered for red. Oh, and caution in one. Okay. So that's 2 cautions. Was that? Oh, just a caution in one. So, okay, it was grounded, but caution in one. So 8-5, but 2 cautions means, I mean, Mantanona cannot give up another one. Good job. Dropping to the leg. Brockman, Fargo champ. Big clap. He points to the corner. Fist pump for Brockman, Fargo champ. This close last year, gets it done in 2022. Big thumbs up to the camera, that's good.
Got to know where the camera is.
There he goes.
replay of big scrambles. This is the big 4 that gave Brock the match and the big lead. Beautiful match. Conservative at the end, but did what he needed to do to win and bring home that stop sign.
This is another match that I've been really excited to see since the brackets came out. PJ Duke in the red from New York. Vince Bouzakis going to be coming out here in the blue for Pennsylvania. Both these guys started their years at 126 pounds. PJ Duke was the Super 32 champ at 126. Vince Bouzakis won Powerade at 126. They are clearly full-size 138s now. Big guys, and match underway.
Kids love growing into bigger sizes.
They won't stop doing it.
Nice, strong power from Duke. That underhook, driving to the edge.
Grounded is the call, out of bounds, no
Good
points.
from Bouzakis to ground himself and not give up that step out.
For Vince Bouzakis, going up in weight was not so simple. His brother Nick was the weight class ahead of him, so he didn't get in the lineup in the postseason. And now has, I think, the freedom to grow. And nice re-attack from Duke. Gut wrench attempt here.
On the right. Good parterre defense from Bouzakis.
New York with these graffiti style singlets. I think they're kind of cool.
Duke's controlling center. Good.
Nice drag, jeez.
Right, go behind textbook.
He goes underhook, gets that pressure, and then switches to a drag. It was seamless. 4-0 now, just 49 seconds left in the first.
Drag almost of his own for Bouzakis.
A score at the end of this period would be huge for either guy. Get it closer if you're Bouzakis, or widen this thing, make it feel like a tech that is imminent if you're Duke.
2-on-1 control for Duke. Looks like they're gonna go back to the center. 22 seconds left. That underhook club from Duke is just stopping all Bouzakis' movements.
Not a lot of guys can handle the physicality of PJ Duke. Bouzakis, probably wrestling with his brother Nick, used to a pretty high level of physicality. And that's it for the first. (4-0) PJ Duke. PJ Duke looking really good thus far. So good at making adjustments, chaining one position to another.
Fluid and smooth. Hand fights on point. He's using the hooks where he wants. He's using the poles when he needs them.
Back in action on the championship match. PJ Duke, New York. Vince Bouzakis, Pennsylvania.
Hard tie there from PJ Duke.
Healthy clubs. Bouzakis, he has to figure out how to stop that underhook.
Yeah, and it can't just be pressuring in, because that's when Duke switches to another position. Oh man, that close to one, but nope, they stayed in bounds. Point, Bouzakis, that's his first point of the match. 4-1, minute 27 left.
Duke's got to keep up that hand fight, not letting Buzakis do anything, has a nice 2-on-1.
Really good, and he's close to it. Nope, not able to get Buzakis down. Little finger to the eye, 101 left. Buzakis has got to be thinking about 2 scores. 2 takedowns, takedown and turn, 4-pointer, something. Close, oh man.
Shot from space from Buzakis, stuffed by Duke.
Yeah, that underhook is so effective.
And Duke just is so brutal once you try to fight out of it too.
Back to the underhook, PJ Duke, 35 to go. He's got the underhook and head position oftentimes, and that's, I mean, that combo is like, if you're the guy that has to score, it's like, how do you get past that? Our man Dan Seifring just let me know this is the first point PJ Duke has given up the entire tournament. Impressive.
Slip.
Slip throw the call, 5 to go. Duke knows big move is all Buzakis' only hope. Attention against red. Time is out. PJ Duke, your champ. Hand raise. 138-pound champ PJ Duke. Look good doing it. Surrendered just 1 point in the entire tournament.
One point in the finals given up. That's a good tournament to have.
Yeah, absolutely. This guy, PJ Duke, has been on the scene for a really long time, and that doesn't look like it's going to change anytime soon. Super 32 finalist back in 8th grade, won it as a freshman, and now Fargo champ between his freshman and sophomore year. And there's the hand raise. It looks like he expected that to happen.
Wrestling for the National Championship, 16U, 145 pounds. Out of the red corner,
145. Cody Rutledge of Oklahoma coming to the mat. This is a surprise final for me. I thought we were going to see a rematch of PIAA's Colin Guy and Colin Rath. Colin Guy was in position to make this final. Cody Rutledge came back from down big and won on criteria in the semis, and now he's in the finals against Colin Rath from Pennsylvania. Rutledge trying to pull off another ranked win, another upset, and bring home a Fargo stop sign to Oklahoma. Hand raise, and the thing we learned from the semis, you cannot count Rutledge out at any point in the match. He can come back.
Open couple seconds, good hand fronting in the center. Rutledge holding good on that 2-on-1, tying up those wrists. Shot from space, almost gave up that go behind.
90 seconds to go. First period, no score. Likely we're going to see somebody go on the clock soon if nobody's able to score.
Rath with that underhook of his own.
And it looks like Rath going to go on the clock. Rutledge did a good job keeping his butt to the center for the most part. Rath did sort of circle in that last couple of seconds, but they had already identified him. And now Rutledge in deep on a shot.
Quick shot, crotch lock.
Head under the leg.
Rath could get something here.
Rutledge, good job pulling that ankle out. And Rutledge wants to add a takedown to that imminent shot clock point. Nothing yet, but he's got 2 now. And can he get a turn?
Cody, drop his arm, Cody.
30-second clock is up, and now it's a 3-0 lead for Rutledge. Cody Rutledge, he's hunting PA studs right now.
hunting season.
25 to go. Of course, Wrath not out of this yet. He gets a say in what happens here. Rutledge working from that front head. He's looking up at himself on the big screen. That was really bizarre. I don't know if he was trying to figure out with the clock, but Rutledge gets around behind.
Good quad pod.
Time runs out, not able to score it. Cody Rutledge threatens a ton. Somebody behind us yelled, Cody, takedown. That's I mean, always a good idea. Get a takedown.
It's never not bad advice.
Get a takedown. I like it. Man, it's a different experience than a lot of tournaments for many of these kids. You see Cody Rutledge in the corner. There's a camera with LED light panels shining on him, like getting, you know, that's the angle you're seeing right now. It's probably the first time in a 16-year-old guy's life that somebody's pointed a camera at him like that, right? It's a little bit of a learning curve, but man, these guys are good. They're ready for it.
So locked in that nothing else matters. They just want to win. Good hand fight, solid hand fight from both of them. Wrath just has to get something going. He's down by 3. He's not on the board yet. But Rutledge, control and center. Strong, strong here. Shot from space, stuffed.
Wrath, oh, what's he gonna do on the edge? One blue offered and confirmed. That was close. Said Rutledge hit first, a few boos in the crowd. It was close. 75 seconds left.
Good. Good inside control from Wrath, but Rutledge still moving forward. Great positioning, staying strong. Giving Wrath only 50 seconds left.
Wrath coming forward, Rutledge. That 2-on-1, Wrath pushing him to the zone, not quite the zone. Nice 2-on-1 there.
Front headlock grounded.
White paddle, as that action went out of bounds. Ties from Wrath, coming forward, big underhook. Oh, he's looking for a takedown to a leg. 2 offered, 1 offered, and 1 confirmed. So it's 3-2. Wrath still needs a takedown. 5 seconds left. This is a smart challenge because Wrath's going to need a takedown either way. So they're going to take a look. Maybe they'll say a knee hit and it was 2. That would give Wrath the lead. If it's a failed challenge, he's in the exact same situation he would have been anyway. I didn't see if a knee hit. I hope we'll get a look at it on the big board up there, and we'll see what they say. No, that's earlier. That's that out of bounds sequence earlier. I think the big screen's showing that out of bounds sequence from earlier. Yeah, that's when Rutledge took him out. That's not what we're looking at. Yeah, on the big board in the arena, for those of you at home, they're showing the sequence where Rutledge took Wrath out of bounds. They're not looking at the correct sequence. Hopefully that's not what the officials are reviewing, because that's not at all what this challenge is about. Yeah, yeah, you can hear that on the mic. Yeah, there's a lot of confusion. Zach Ray's over here in the corner like, hey, this is not what the challenge is about. Same thing that we're identifying, and I really hope that's not what the officials are looking at. I don't know why that's on the, I don't know who's pulling in the Jumbotron feed if not the officials. Yeah, I hope somebody's certain that they're looking at the right video. All right.
I can see why everybody gets anxious when.
Yeah, and now they're looking at a different camera angle, the same sequence. Oh, wait, he just gave another point to, he just signaled 2 points for Wrath. I don't think that's what he means. This is a mess right now, Jesse. Okay.
It's a little confusing. But Wrath, end of the day, still needs a takedown.
Time expires. Cody Rutledge takes out 2 Pennsylvania studs. He's a Fargo champ. Pointing at the camera, he's fired up. Cody Rutledge, Fargo champ, 145 pounds. Excellent work from that young man.
Presenting the Olympic National Championship stop sign. United States Marine Corps Major Scott.
Oklahoma finalists keep coming. Rutledge taking his stop sign to go, and we're going to see Ladarian Lockett, one of the bigger favorites in the entire tournament, coming up at 152 for Oklahoma. He'll be in the red, and he's going to be wrestling Alessio Parenton from New Jersey. Very big clash of styles here at 152.
Another Oklahoma guy.
Ladarian Lockett may have the best footwork in the tournament. I don't know for sure if that's true, but he may have the best footwork in the tournament.
If his footwork wins him a Fargo title, he might be in contention for the best footwork.
I'm talking pound for pound. Doesn't matter the weight, he may have the best. Alessio Parenton, clash of styles. He loves to control the ties, slow things down, and make them his positions. So it's a real clash of styles. We'll see which one wins out. Lockett's the big favorite, but we've seen favorites go down. We just did at 145, and Parenton going to try to knock off Lockett. Lockett currently sitting at number 10 in the country. He was third at U17 trials. A lot of people were looking forward to a matchup between him and Joe Seeley. He was upset by KJ Evans in the semis, and we've talked about it a lot with these kids that wanted to be on a Cadet World team. They're trying to get the next best thing, and that's a Fargo stop sign.
Good shot, head up, coming across, finishes that beautifully. Lockett, his footwork in action now. Now he's on top, waiting to go back to his feet.
Lockett he does have some transitions to turn, but on his feet is where he makes his money. Man, those are some hard fakes. He's Stillwater High School. Has that Oklahoma State John Smith influence in his style.
He's so strong when he goes down. He still has that collar tie, and it stops any movement from Pernini. It just can't. He can't do anything.
Underhook Parenton, and this is where he likes to be, slowing things down, tying things up. He likes to get to an over-under body lock and move guys towards the edge of the mat.
Looks like we're going to head
Lockett is so good at wrist snaps and shucks and go-behinds too. So you know, his footwork's incredible. He can get to that low single or that ankle pick, but he also, from a wrist, saw him, you know, you can see him kind of windmill through and get behind. The guy is like, he's got a lot of tools.
Both guys have great corners.
Absolutely. Joe Smith over there, Ethan Kyle, that Oklahoma corner.
Returning to action,
2-0, start of the second period. Lockett with the lone takedown. It's going to force Parenton to find some offense, and man, Lockett in deep.
Chest wrap though, but he's got to keep coming around. Good whizzer.
Quad pod, no points just yet. Nice bump, good pressure. 4-0, Lockett's in the lead. Can he get that arm under? No.
Nice shot from space. Backdoor from Lockett. Trying to come, but the chest wrap stopping back. Gets the 2.
6-0 lead. Lockett looking for this lace. Can he get it? Not exactly a textbook lace position, but he's got it pretty tight. And no go, 54 seconds left. Parenton close to the edge, maybe looking for a step out, and he's going to get one. 6-1, 46 left.
Parenton, first point on the board. I think when Lockett gets on top, he's not given too much in his parterre because he doesn't want to get rolled through or stepped over. I think he's playing that very smart. He knows where he's best on his feet, like you were saying, and he just wants to win it on the feet.
Yeah, he definitely knows where he's good. And where he's good, he's so good. 20 seconds left.
Parenton, can he pick up the his first takedown of the match?
Lockett hooking that elbow. Parenton trying to step over the foot, but too little, too late. 6-1, LaDarian Lockett gets it done, and we got another backflip. That was a good one. He's fired up. Big win on a big stage, LaDarian Lockett. He won Ironman this year and now Fargo. That's a great first year of high school for LaDarian Lockett. Stillwater, Oklahoma. There's a lot going on there in high school wrestling. They're going to have another wrestler in the junior semis later on today. Here you got a replay of a different match. We're looking at Colin Guy and Cody Rutledge right now. There's more Colin Guy and Cody Rutledge. Not sure why, but you know. All right, 160 pounds. Travis Grace coming to the mat for California. He'll be taking on Bekruz Sadridinov from Pennsylvania. Sadridinov was in an absolutely crazy semifinal match. You got to call it.
It was insane. It was, everybody was going cradles to their back. I forget what the score, and I think the score ended 15-11.
Yeah, so this guy Sadridinov, oh man, he's got some scores, but Grayson deep on the attack first.
But his baseline D is so tough. That's what kept him safe. in his semifinal match. He's not giving up any position here, and he's still circling, trying to keep that leg down. And see,
Nice.
big 4 to start it.
4 offered and confirmed. Yeah, he's got a lot. I called his quarterfinal match. He's just got so many ways to expose people. He's got a little bit of holes in his game too, but he can expose his opponents, and it makes for fun wrestling.
His defense is to look for the exposure, not to look for the takedown. Now he's got the leg up, bringing it through. But good whizzer from Grace.
Sadridnov with that single. Can he elevate? And oh man, Grace kind of lost, Sadridnov lost control.
A little limp leg from Grace to get out of danger. Nice shot on the edge, circled back.
Sadridnov's gonna lock this up tight. He's gonna look for an exposure. 4 offered, 4 confirmed. It's 8-0, Sadridnov. 49 to go in the first.
In his semi, I think between the two, there were 3 4s.
Yeah, he leaves no doubt. And I don't know. Oh, there's a nice shot from Grace, but Sadridnov, we know he's so good defensively.
And Grace is just hanging out there, and that's the wrong position to be in, because now he's going crotch lock. He needs to defend this, or else he's going to give up the tech.
25 to go. Grace comes out the back door, and Sadridnov not done yet.
Rubber knee.
If he can break this grip, he's going to win, and there it is. Sadridnov 10-0 in the first period. Tacks on a champ for Pennsylvania. There it is, Pennsylvania with another champ. They're going to win this division, and they've looked pretty solid throughout the tournament. 16 All-Americans.
First tech of the night.
I think we had a tech at 100 pounds. Is that right? Romero and Dillard. Did that one end in tech? Let's see. Let's look it up. We got the results right here. Nope, that was 9 points. That was only 13 to 4. First tech of the night. 170 pounders, Bryce Burkett of Minnesota. He's gonna be taking on Gerald Miller of Ohio. You'll see him just a minute in a blue. Burkett was a Northern Plains Regional runner-up, and Miller, Central Regional champ, both styles.
Back to the Minnesota singlet that everybody wants in Fargo. Good, bringing him Burkett, bringing him to the edge. Nice underhook, controlling it. Forcing Miller really to try to circle away.
Trip. Nice trip, wow. Trip, but no points for that turn. They blew the whistle before it happened, so just 2-0. And that was a great trip by Burkett. Burkett led throughout his semifinal and then nearly gave it up at the end. There was a challenge. He held on for the win, but man, he was sweating a little bit in his semifinal. Maybe he's gonna try to leave no doubt here in this final.
Shot from space from Miller, getting around. Burkett has that arm trap. Good hips here, good whizzer.
Burkett, crazy scramble position here.
Gotta watch the knee.
He's trying to keep that foot. Man, nice adjustment.
Beautiful
now
scramble.
Head underneath. Both these guys 15 years old. Not put together like a normal 15-year-old, or either one of them.
I was never that tall.
Yeah. Big underhook. Burkett.
Burkett controlling that underhook. Has Miller backing up.
Burkett now pulls him down into that front head position.
Knee tap. Attempt that back to that trip. But Miller in now.
Miller's going to score this, it appears. Still quad pod, so nothing yet. And there, oh, time expired. No score. I wonder if they
step out.
Yeah, I wondered if they're going to give a point for the step out at least, but they didn't.
His pinky toe was in.
So 2-0 at the break, and we've had a lot of action for a 2-0 match. Good scrambling, good attack rate.
Nice adjust from Miller, not get trapped in that trip again. How he got scored on the first time.
Second period underway. Miller wrestling from a low stance, and Burkett matches it. Shot attempt there. Oh, man, what are we going to do? Wait, great chain wrestling here by both guys.
Deep.
Good exposure.
And Burkett gets the exposure with his whizzer, but Miller's not giving up on that leg. If he can pop his head, he might get his own points.
Burkett holding on to that foot. Stalemates it. 1:28 to go. Two-on-one Burkett. Miller with head position. Burkett taking him to the edge.
He's been controlling the edge the whole match really well, and it's starting to shut Miller down.
Oh, that's going to be a point for R2. Two offered. Two confirmed. Was there exposure? I didn't see it, but two offered and confirmed. They called that a takedown. I really don't get it. Thought it was one.
But now Miller back within just a takedown. All he needs.
Just under a minute to go. And Burkett back in a really tight match, like his semifinal.
Going to the underhook.
Trip attempt. Wow, Miller, good job on the re-attack. Gets in deep, and he's close. He's going to get the takedown. Miller takes the lead on criteria, and he's looking for a turn.
Nice and tight, going back to our feet.
Burkett has to go get one. Gets to the single. Can he finish? Miller locks for the crotch.
Crotch lock.
Burkett coming up. Elevates. Can he expose? 14 seconds to go. Now Miller's going to look for an exposure. Miller, 2 red offered, 2 blue offered, 2 blue confirmed. And that'll do it.
We'll go to the challenge.
Gerald Miller gets it done. They're going to challenge. I think that blue is the right call. I think Miller got those points. They're going to take a look anyway, though. And so we can't call a victory yet. At 88 pounds, we thought we knew who won that match, and I was wrong.
It was close.
This was close. I do think that they're going to confirm these were blue points. Yeah, I think Miller forced that action. At a minimum, they may go 2-2. Which
From the
would
angle
change
now
everything.
looks good. That angle looks like it's 2 blue.
The only question will be if they go 2-2, and they say that they may say that Burkett held him there, and the official on the mat is looking at it, and you see Gerald Miller in the replay Looks like a guy that maybe wears glasses most of the time. He's like squinting to see the scoreboard. That's a good trick. If you're a coach and you wear glasses and you take them off for practice, you have to squint. It makes you look a little more serious, a little upset, and the athletes they'll respond to that.
Happens to me all the time.
They're like, "Oh, coach, what's wrong?" "Oh, nothing. I just can't see. That's why I'm." All right, what are they going to say? The official's going to get on the mic. They're trying to turn it on.
Blue is exposes red for 2 points. Red's chocolate lost.
So Miller wins it 7-4. And yet another Fargo final that comes down to the closing sequence. These have been some great matches. Jarrell Miller super fired up, as he should be. It's a Fargo champ for Ohio. We've got a pretty good one coming up at 182. Aiden Sinclair, one of the bigger favorites in the tournament, but he's got a tough Dale Capone Veazey from Indiana coming up. And we're getting a look at some replays from that 170 final. There's that last sequence. Well, that's not the last sequence. Still looking at that. Yeah, I'm still confused about that too. That 2 points on the edge, that was called a takedown. All right, here we go. 182 pounders. About ready to come to the mat. Aiden Sinclair in the red for Wisconsin. He's coming to the mat. Runs right out to the center. No theatrics. Let's just get this show on the road. From Indiana, Dale Capone Veazey. Dale Capone Veazey. That is first ballot Hall of Fame wrestling name. It's an incredible name. Aiden Sinclair has racked up some incredible wins this year.
Nice.
Big favorite, and he's in deep on an attack. Gonna get 2 right off the whistle.
Reshot from Sinclair. Now he's got a tight gut locked up on the edge. And he's running.
Looking for a gut. Veazey trying to step over, and he will. He gets a point.
Good parterre defense. Now he's on his own gut. Sinclair, good defense right here.
Veazey looking for a gut, and Sinclair wanted that gut a little too much. He got stepped over. Got to be careful with that position. Just gave up the 1, but getting stepped over on a gut can end a lot worse than that. And
nice drag.
Sinclair, yeah, right to another attack. He's
Perfect.
up 4-1. Aiden Sinclair up to number 5 in the country at 182. He's been putting together good wins all year. Was, I believe, 3rd at the U17 trials. VZ collar tie. He's a hand position, or a mat position, hand fight guy.
He's trying to tie up that wrist, but Sinclair staying tough. Both guys wrestling pretty good in the center.
VZ controlling that wrist, slowing this thing down a little bit, and looks for a shot. It's not there.
Sinclair moves great. As soon as VZ releases, he's stepping away, and he's not able to just get that quick single.
Stalemate real quick. Oh, that's the end of the period, 4-1. Hey, going back to that position on the edge that was called 2 in the 170 match, getting a text from Chris Forbes, and it was awarded correct throw. It's a position that Americans aren't used to, but in the rule book, the WWE rule book, there is a reward for a throwing motion that gets a guy to move in a way that he wouldn't have intended to otherwise, and so it's a reward for amplitude even without exposure or control. So that's right. That's true. We're, as Americans, we don't think about those being scoring sequences, but internationally they do. So that's where those points come from. So the refs made the right call. Second period underway.
Shot attempt from Sinclair, back to center. VZ great with that hand, with that wrist control. That's what's shutting Sinclair down. Now he's just got to work to get his own attack.
Nice
but the drag, dog on bone drag, running it around, has a bar in, but switches to a trap arm gut. Different result this time, gets the first one, staying tight. Can he get one more?
He's looking for it. I think he's going to get it.
Gets it.
He needs another. He's up 10-1.
Lost the arm.
There's another turn. Aiden Sinclair, Fargo champ, big flex. Got it done. Sinclair, just 16 years old, already has won so many big matches, and this one comes with a stop sign. Huge shout out to Sinclair. It's a good win. Another good win.
It was a great match for Sinclair. He was, even though he was getting slowed down a little bit from the hand fight, as soon as he had his drag, he got it, finished it, and then he made the adjustment, got the trap arm, and racked up 2 turns.
Here's the replay, and first attack, Sinclair
Knee pound.
gets to that single, then direction change, gets the finish. Makes those drags work too. Got it from a leg attack, got it from a drag go behind, from parterre. A lot of ways for this guy to score.
That's what you want to see in a young wrestler.
For those of you at home unfamiliar with Drayshawn Ross, he's about to come out for Iowa. And when you see this young man, please remember, he's 14 years old. This is that's a very large 14-year-old. Drayshawn Ross, 195-pounder. He's got monster heavyweight written all over him in the future. From Iowa, trains at Seabolt Wrestling Academy. He's gonna be wrestling he's gonna be wrestling Vincenzo Lavalli. Vincenzo Laval from New Jersey. Laval, Northeast Regional champ this year. Drayshawn Ross, a U15 national champ.
14 years old.
Hard to believe, isn't it?
A little.
Attack there from Laval, little re-attack motion from Ross.
Nice inside tie from Ross. Keeping control in center, keeping Lavalli on the edge. Threatening to push him into danger. Laval on the clock.
Shot attempt Laval, Ross.
Nice hips from Ross. Shot from space, body lock.
Runs through it. That's a beast. And looking for a gut, gets it.
On the edge.
4-0.
That's a beautiful gut for a 14-year-old.
Beautiful gut. I don't care if you're 20. Especially for 14, though. It's incredible.
It can only get better from here.
I think so. Man, such a frame to build on, too. Big, broad chest and tall. Put a lot of meat on those bones.
It will be interesting to see what weight class he goes when he's 20.
I mean, yeah. This guy's heavyweight for sure, and how soon, I think, is the question. 30 seconds left in the first.
Leads 5-0 over Laval.
.50 at the break for Ross. He'll head to the corners. Adam Fellers, TJ Seabolt in the corner. Getting him calmed down. Ready for that second period. Team Iowa, strong performance. Ross part of that. One of 6 All-Americans. They already have a champ today and looking to get another one. The girls team yesterday for Iowa won the whole thing, which is crazy. Last year they finished 20th.
Did they really?
They won it this year.
Wow.
In the last year, in the state of Iowa, the University of Iowa has added a Division I wrestling program. The state of Iowa sanctioned their state championship, and the girls gained 20 spots. And Drayshawn Ross looking for an attack.
Nice scramble. On their feet, back to their feet. Minute 30 left in the second, and Ross just...
1 point for Ross, and Laval kind of threw him by after the step out.
Caution?
No caution.
Okay. Laval just can't deal with the length of Ross and Ross's hand fight.
Yeah, good hand fight. Yeah, now he throws it by. That's what he looked for on the edge earlier. This time does it in bounds and gonna get 2 on the edge. 6-2. Laval, we'll see if he's figured something out with that underhook. Ross with a fake. He may want to sprinkle in a few more of those. Definitely doesn't want Laval getting back to that underhook. And now Laval in on a double. Gets the takedown. Laval looking for a lace. Vincenzo Laval right back in this. Another takedown will give him the lead, and he's got all the momentum right now, Jesse.
But he's got 41 seconds left. Ross needs to start looking to score now. He can't relax. He was controlling center in the whole first period. That's why he was up by 5 going into the break. And now he took his foot off the gas pedal, and he gave up 4 straight. He's got to get his head movement, feet movement back.
20 seconds left. Laval has shown that he can finish quickly.
And cleanly.
10 seconds left. Ross gets the underhook. Laval looks for a shot. Short time left. Drayshawn Ross holds on. He's fired up. 6'4" winner. 14-year-old Fargo champ. And man, this ref has no chance for a real hand raise. That ref can only lift Drayshawn Ross's arm like halfway to its full mobility. 6'4" winner. A lot in store for this kid. Drayshawn Ross, congratulations. And Iowa with 2 champs so far today. That's all they'll have. They had 2 in the finals. They went 2 for 2. And we're going to replay. There he is, come through the smoke. And Laval as well. That body lock. Ross did such a good job going double leg to body lock. and then a gut wrench. And really, that sequence won him the match, those 4 points.
Yeah. If he gets any taller, you guys are going to have to get a new graphic because his head won't fit through.
Yeah, he won't fit. There it is. He's fired up.
Great match by Ross.
Really
Great
good
tournament.
match. And man, all of a sudden, all we have are 2 matches left. Crazy.
That's a big smile.
Yes, and a big guy. Jay Henderson was in a crazy semifinal match with Melvin Whitehead of Nevada. They were trading takedowns. He had to get it done at the end. And he's wrestling Adam Farah. Adam Farah, this guy has got some crazy stuff. Farah from California has looked outstanding all tournament. A little bit unassuming when he walks out, but he's got some crazy techniques. Headlock attempt, and nothing doing. Oh, he goes back to it. He's gonna get it 4 and 2 for, oh man, he hadn't given up on this lock yet. He gave up 2 points, but he's still holding on to the front, or to the headlock. So 6-2, so 4, then 2 more for Farah.
That was a tight headlock.
Yeah, he's got some crazy stuff. Shot attempt there. Henderson gonna drag.
Run it down.
The hips are blocking, and they went 2. Are they gonna white paddle it? 1 offered, 2 confirmed. Henderson, he's pounding the mat. Oh, his knee hurts. Kyler Sanderson coming out to take a look.
He was not letting go of that headlock.
No. Very often when you have a headlock and get put to your own back, you will let go, but not Farah. And he got more points out of it. Who am I to judge? Henderson and Farah, both 16. Henderson, a Utah State champ. And Henderson's good to go. 6-4, Farah leads. Farah looks for a shot. Henderson good from the go behind.
Same position from before.
Henderson
runs it down.
Gets it. 6-6, but Farah leads. He still has that 4-point score. Oh, good lace. Henderson's got it.
He was trying to stand up.
Yeah, he did. He's unconventional, to say the least. 39 to go in the first. Hadn't tried a headlock in a while. Maybe you should try one of those again.
If you're going to send it, do a full send.
Farah knows no other way.
Henderson a little cautious on his hand fight, but staying center.
Yeah, he didn't like the feeling of that headlock, I have a feeling. 10 seconds left in the first. Farah's done all the attacking, right? The headlock, the 2 shots that ended up in go-behinds. The three major scoring sequences in this match have happened as a result of Farah's attacks. Poway heavy corner over there for Farah. Andre Gonzalez in the corner. He was a Pan Am champ for Team USA a couple weeks ago, U20. I wonder what they told him in the corner. Headlock. That's what I would have told him.
It worked once. See if it worked twice.
I mean, you know, in all seriousness, though, it's, I mean, maybe be a little more picky with your leg attacks because Henderson's scoring on him and you're still winning.
Is he going to wrestle Greco this year?
If he doesn't, I'll be sad.
Nice single.
Henderson in on the attack, and Farah rolls him through.
2 blue.
And that, you know, that cautious on your attacks, make sure he does. That's the strategy, right?
Very great hips. Great feel there. Farah was perfect for a position where he should have given up points.
Farah peppering in these fakes.
Henderson.
70 seconds to go, and Farah now in a position where he can give up a takedown and still maintain the lead. Uh-oh, not a 4-pointer though. Oh, just 2. As soon as Farah went up off the mat, you could see him just turn his chest down. He did not want to give up that 4. And so Farah does give up a takedown, but still has the lead.
All Henderson needs is a step out or a takedown.
Any score will do it. 39 to go. And Farah going to get an attention.
Passive.
Shot from Henderson. Farah needs to be mindful of that zone. He may get another attention.
See, the problem is if you crowd him too much, you're in danger.
They may give caution in 1, and that's what they're going to signal. White paddle, though. White paddle, but that's your warning. If he backs up again and there's a shot, oh, he's got to be careful. Henderson good from this go behind, and Henderson gets it. Kyler Sanderson going nuts in the corner. Henderson comes from behind late. He needed 10 points to do it, but he got him in the end.
He trailed the whole match.
Jay Henderson
whole match.
trailed the whole match, came back, got it in the end, and Jay Henderson of Utah bringing home a stop sign.
One more.
One more match. Utah has 6 champs in this division, now 7. The last one they had was way back in 2016. That was Brock Hardy. The first one they had, Cole Sanderson.
Really?
Yes, in this division. That was back in '94.
When it was cadets.
Back when it was cadets.
Are we allowed to call it cadets or no?
We're allowed to do whatever we want. First Amendment right. We got our First Amendment right. We can say whatever we want. We got our Third Amendment right. Troops cannot quarter in our homes. And those are the 2 I care about the most. I'm just kidding. I love all the amendments. They're great. Seeing the replay there, that Farah headlock, that really set the tone for the match, but Henderson on those go-behinds.
Farah has great hips, great. Even though he dropped this match in the last 10 seconds, he still wrestled a great, smart match. He didn't give up 4. When Henderson was in deep, he didn't give up the exposure and got his own.
Aaron Reese of Ohio is coming out here, and listen, this guy won the 16U title for Ohio in national duels. The match came down to him with Wisconsin. He got the win there, down 8-0. That was a team title for Ohio. Now he's trying to win one for himself. He's wrestling Jacob Levy of Georgia in the final. And what a story that would be for him. What a year. If he could be the guy that had to get it done for the team and the guy that has to get it done for himself, we'll see. But Levy, he's got a different story in mind. He's got a little bit different ending in mind, I think.
He came to wrestle.
Levy was a state runner-up at 220. Also an NHSCA finalist, and Levy trying to go big. Reese got double overs.
Neither guy was backing down. Both wanted something big.
I did too. I think everyone in the building was like, hey, let's go, boys. Aaron Reese was a Central Regional champ. He placed at Ohio. He was 8th. And Reese is going to be put on the clock for passivity.
Heavy, heavy hands. Nice baseline D from Reese, keeping that front headlock.
Reese looking for a fall. Can Aaron Reese settle in here? He's got plenty of time. Offered, confirmed. There it is. He got it done for the team. He got it done for himself. This guy is fired up. Aaron Reese, what a summer. Man, there's almost steam coming out of those nostrils. Aaron Reese is pumped up.
No backflip, but might be the best celebration.
I mean,
loudest.
Yeah, you love to see it. Maybe he's still got a backflip. We'll see. He hasn't done it yet. Points to the stop sign. Man, Ohio, another champ, and awesome stuff. Pennsylvania takes the team title. We're going to take a look at this highlight from Reese before we let you go. And there he goes. Classic cow catcher. Picks up the head. And another look at it. Reese, man, Levy knew he was in trouble, and there it is. Aaron Reese so pumped up. Look at this, man. That'll do it for our finals. 17 weight classes in the books. Hey, we got junior semifinals coming up here in a little bit, so don't go in.